I'm Michelle Ryan. I'm a professor of social and organisational psychology. Stereotypes and sexism and inequality tends to be much more subtle these days, but still there and still affecting what we do. Together with colleagues, we've worked on the phenomenon called the glass cliff, which is really the idea that women tend to be put in leadership positions that are risky or precarious. So what that means is that women are more likely to be appointed in times of crisis, when things are going badly. So share price might be going down, there might be sort of a big problem, and that's when women tend to take on these roles. And we find this kind of interesting because we see it as a new kind of subtle form of workplace gender inequality where women take leadership positions when things aren't quite right and they've got a larger risk of failure. So the reasons behind the glass cliff are really multifaceted. So some of the research suggests that it's something about stereotypes about women that suggests that they might be good at dealing with crisis. But there's also very clear evidence that shows that it really is a form of sexism, that it is because they're seen as risk, that it is because men are less likely to take on those positions. And also, when women are seen as suitable, it really is because of the risk aspect, not because they're expected to perform better.
Risk-taking scale is often asked about very masculine behaviours such as riding a motorbike or going skydiving and things like that, which are seen as traditionally more masculine, whereas other risks are overlooked, so people don't ask about whether people would be willing to donate a kidney to a family member or things like that, which more women do. So the scales we use to measure risk-taking actually don't get at the female type of risk-taking. So we don't really know whether men or women are more likely to take risks. We just know that the research that is out there is flawed. We found that if maternity leave is available, women who choose to take maternity leave are viewed negatively in the workplace, so they're seen as not committed to their work, not good at their job, and so on. Whereas women who decide not to take maternity leave are also viewed negatively outside of the workplace, so they're seen as terrible parents, not very good long-term partners, and so on. So they really can't win. No matter what women do, they're viewed negatively in some domain.
I think at the moment a lot of initiatives are very positive, but they tend to focus on women and fixing women. So there's lots of, say, women's leadership courses, there's assertiveness courses and negotiation courses and all of these sorts of things. And I guess the implication of those, while I think they're very empowering, are that women need to change to fit into organisations better and to be successful within those organisations.
I think there's a lot of things that need to change. I think one thing is that stereotypes need to change, and for that, roles need to change. So I think we just need to see more men and women in roles in which they've traditionally been underrepresented, because that's going to change how we view them.
So I think I'm hopeful, but I don't think we can be complacent. I think we still need to keep pushing, we need to keep changing, and we need to keep questioning, and not just saying, it's okay, the next generation are all right. I think they're great, but I think we still need to keep pushing.
Absolutely.